When Conan sees a case, he tries to solve it, but he's not doing a good job in acting like a kid. I think he needs to learn a thing or two from his mom on how to be an actor, because he makes some dumb excuse that he saw it on TV or learned it in class. How far can that last until he's exposed?
This following video contains spoilers that might upset you if you haven't watched this series. It is advised to avoid this video for your protection of not being spoiled. Also, do know that I most certainly do love the anime series and the characters, but sometimes life can be boring at times, so it's best to be a bit cringy at times. So, yeah.
So, as usual, crime happens daily, with Conan around, and unfortunately, Kokoro and Ran are always having to be around this crime scene as well. Does the weapon involve the fishing line? Of course. Some people are being eliminated because they are being blackmailed. Yeah, blackmailing is never a good thing. Don't do it. Yeah, 2mix. They have great songs. Oh, they're real alright. They made songs for this opening, that opening, this opening, and etc. Their names are Shina Nagano and Minami Takayama, who is also the voice actor for Conan. Oh, let's not forget that they made the theme song for Masked Yaiba. These two are in trouble, so Conan goes on to rescue them. He tells the kids to give his glasses to the officers so that they can capture the enemies and save them. However, these kids want the credit for their work in saving the 2mix. Yeah, this is what happens when they don't listen to Conan. Luckily for them, Conan is there to save them and managed to call the police himself. McGuire lectured these guys harshly, and I felt bad for Conan, then for these kids. The day is saved, and Conan tries to sing on stage, but gets booed at. So, Minami came out just in time to sing along with him, and now this song has become his favorite. A precious jewel that is so loved will be stolen from Kaito Kid. And if you try to stop him, he will disguise as someone who will become your ally, or as someone you wish he wouldn't be, because, well, yeah. Why do these two characters look similar to Shinichi and Ran? Well, I guess they're related? Maybe? Or maybe it's a mystery that needs to be solved, but not right now. Kaito Kid will appear from time to time, but he will appear more in the series known as Magic Kaito Kid. Oh, this girl named Aoko won't be in Detective Conan series, but her father Ginso Nakamori, who is in Tokyo Police Inspector, will be in it. Sonoko's parents are somewhat important in this series, since he is the wealthiest man, at least in Japan. She also has a sister named Aoko. She's married, and she's nice. There's not much I could say about her since she's only appeared 4 times throughout the 1,000+ episodes. Her husband is Yuzu Tomisawa, and I have to say that he got backstabbed by one of his brothers, or he might as well have been from the both of them. So, yeah. But, like I said, he's married, and I think he's nice. Yeah, I mean, at least he didn't kill his father. This person, well, he's not really someone important, but I guess he was McGuire and Kokoro's teacher, Heihachiro Shiota, and he's a legendary great detective who happens to be wise, but at the same time, he's a bit of a perv. And yet, he somehow manages to get away. Conan did look up to him until he did that. He's not going to respect anybody who touches around. I would say that's his girl, but he didn't even make that official, so, you know. It's all about Sherlock Holmes, but why the heck is he here? Isn't he an Ellery Queen fan?
Huh?
Oh, I see. He's here for Shinichi, and since Conan isn't very good at acting like a kid, he figured out that Conan is Shinichi. I mean, it's not that hard to figure it out unless he tries to fool you like he did to Ran. That won't happen to Heiji, and since he's not being honest, he decides to tell Ran this crazy theory of his about Conan being Shinichi. However, Conan gave in and told him everything about his situation, but in return, he isn't to tell any of this to Ran. Wait a minute. Does this really happen where a kid goes to the store by themselves without a supervisor? Oh, well, I guess with a cameraman. Still, this makes me nervous. See what I mean? If Conan didn't save him, he would have been dead. This is why I have trust issues when it comes to strangers I don't know. Who's the cameraman? Needs to be fired. Also, this kid was kidnapped. Why? Because the freaking kid is not being supervised. That's why. And kids aren't safe unless Conan is around. Or Ran, because her skills in karate are pretty darn impressive. Doctors eliminating another doctor. Yeah, this is another reason why some people have trust issues with doctors. This dude named Takahashi believes his surgery is perfect, but he's delusional, and Kokoro knows he is. And he said, no matter how good of a surgeon you believe you are, you're still human and can make mistakes. As long as a man is bound to his own humanity, he can never commit a perfect crime. Okay, we all know that Conan said this as Kokoro, but still, this message speaks the truth. This stupid idiot believes if he shot himself, he can get away with his crime by making some make-believe legend that happens to be real. Well, it's not, so he's arrested. You have another stupid idiot believing his wife is naive in his crime. She isn't. Why do you have to let Kokoro choose between you or the law? Because we all know he's going to choose the law, as he did arrest one of his friends from his reunion. Poor Kokoro. He has more people he cares about being arrested and being behind bars than Conan does. I mean, I don't think there has been anyone really that's been arrested that Conan cares for. Well, as far as I know, yeah. This idiot stabs himself. That's so dumb. Okay. So his motive was because he didn't want to play Gamora, that he wanted other roles. So yeah, like I said, these are people who eliminate for no freaking reasons. A lot of these episodes have people eliminating for stupid reasons. Let's move on. Man, I swear these officers aren't good in Baker City, because Conan is the only one who could save these people. But unfortunately, he's only human and he can't just save everyone. So this lady, Miho, has been pushed down the stairs in public, and she told the officer about it. Of course, officer can't do anything about it without any proof, evidence, or who this person is. So, taking matters into her own hand, she drugged her drink and put it down for the stalker to drink it, and he did. Unfortunately, though, Conan solved the case, and a self-defense plea will not help her in her case, because self-defense can only be invoked if there's no premeditation, and since Miho made a whole plan to kill the stalker, it doesn't apply. But Conan is cool at times, because there's evidence in Miho's favor, since a bag containing an assortment of harmful tools was found in the bushes outside her home with the stalker's fingerprint. So she would likely receive a light sentence. Still kinda sucks, but you know, what can you do? I did say the fishing line would happen again, but it only happened twice. So yeah, moving on. This person had amnesia, or at least I think so, but it doesn't matter since his own wife killed him. Hayato is killed by a masked person who happens to be Satomi Yoshino, who's behind bars. The last person in disguise is a person known as Night Baron, who happens to be a fictional character in Yusaku's Kudo's novel, aka Shinichi or Conan's dad. The one disguised as Night Baron is Akiko Sayama, and Satoru tried to disguise as Night Baron so she wouldn't be charged for her crimes. But when Conan's around, this case will be solved in an instant, and there's no case he can't solve. Well, except for the Black Organization. This dude, he felt guilty for what he did to his fiancée in the past, so he died. Miyuki was about to die as well, but Conan and Heiji made sure she didn't do something foolish. So she's safe and behind bars. Also because Conan regrets the incident of the Moonlight Sonata and he couldn't save Seiji Asho. Heiji asked if it would have been better if she died out of her misery. But Conan said that if you corner a killer with your deduction and let that killer commit suicide, you're no better than a murderer yourself. Honestly, Conan knows how to word it in a way that states the truth. It's pretty much Conan being jealous of who Ran is with. Who could blame her? All he does is talk about detective stuff when he's on the phone with her, and he doesn't really ask about how she's doing or what she's doing, as Heiji mentioned earlier when they first met. You gotta love these moments when Conan acts like a kid. Sometimes I think it's cute, and I forget that he's an adult. Well, teenager. I don't know. So there are times I don't really know how to feel about it, especially when this happens. Yeah. Thank you all for watching this video. I do love you all, and make sure to have an amazing, beautiful, and a wonderful day. I'm not kidding. Love you, comrades. Bye!